There was some drama in Major League Baseball yesterday. Some hardcore drama. It started with the umpire, and I need to talk about that a good bit. Did you see it happen yesterday?
Madison Bumgarner action?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, how do you not talk about it? I've never seen an umpire kind of show up a pitcher like that, looking directly through his soul, figuring out what was going on with his hand.
Yes. Madison Bumgarner yesterday was ejected after 1 inning of work. I need to talk about this, okay? He's frustrated about a call on the mound. This call, it was called a ball. It was actually a ball, but he wanted it to be called a strike, and he let the umpire know that. The home plate umpire. Inning ends up ending. He's walking off the mound. He's talking to the home plate umpire. Over comes the first base umpire, running down to talk to him to do the substance check on his hand, okay? Goes to do the substance check, and this is where it all went haywire. He starts doing the check. It is taking a good bit of time, a long time, and then finally Madison Bumgarner says something to the umpire, like, take your effing time, and he is ejected from the game. Umpire immediately ejects him. Bumgarner had to be restrained from the umpire. They were right in each other's face. Bumgarner's yelling at him. So then all these videos start coming out of what was going down, the slow motion videos. The video of the umpire doing the substance check is the most ridiculous, crazy thing that I have seen in a long time on a baseball field. If you haven't seen it, you have to see it. If you're just listening to this, we are showing the video. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the video of this happening now. The umpire grabs his hand, stares directly into his eyes, doesn't even look down at his hand, and gives him this like massage, this hand massage, and does not stop. He just doesn't stop doing it. Kept looking at him, kept staring at him, until ultimately Bumgarner looks up and says what he said. The umpire immediately ejects him from this game. Look, we have got to fix this. We have to fix this situation. Umpires are getting, it's almost like they're on a power trip. He went over with it in mind that he was going to throw out Madison Bumgarner. He knew he was going to do it. He knew how he was going to do it. He was going to frustrate him to the point that Madison was going to say something, and then he was immediately going to eject him from the game. This is ridiculous. This can't happen. He quite literally provoked the starting pitcher into saying something and then ejected him from the game after 1 inning, setting back the Diamondbacks. They then had to totally change their game plan. This is wild. And it can't ever happen. So then, you know what the umpire said post-game? Nothing, because umpires aren't held accountable when they do something like that on a field. Nobody can talk to them. Nobody can look at them. Nobody can say anything to them because they don't have to be held accountable if they do something like this on a field. We have to figure out how to hold umpires accountable for both their performance on the field. I'm not asking umpires to ever be perfect, nor should anybody. But if they are consistently bad over a long period of time, they have to be held accountable. And then for stuff like this, power trips out on the field, making it about them, they need to be held accountable. This is unacceptable. He totally provoked a Major League Baseball player into saying something and then ejecting him from the game. If you haven't seen the video, go look at it. It is absolutely wild. Conrad, if you can't tell, fired me up.
Yeah, you know, this is something we've talked about a lot this week. I mean, I think everyone knows I'm a big Mariners fan. J.P. Crawford, probably one of the most cool, calm, and collected guys I've seen in the league, and he blew up on an umpire this week. And then there's another instance that you said actually happens quite often, where I think it was Chris Bassett. Easy third called strike, doesn't get the call right down the middle, and then the umpire apologizes after him. It just seems like there's been a lot of weirdness going on this week.
A lot of umpires wanting to put their fingerprint on the game. You know who the best umpires in the league are? No, you don't. You don't know their name because you don't ever hear about them. They just go out, they do a consistently good job, and then they show up the next day and do a good job again and again and again. The names that you do know are ones that aren't great. Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.